What is up, party people? Who's ready to get grateful? Let's get ready to get grateful. Um, yeah, thinking about gratitude and thinking about it in relationship to appreciation and how those two things connect and how they are related to each other. And does one lead to the other? Are they two sides of the same coin? How does gratitude feel in the body as opposed to appreciation? What are those differences? And while we could, um, play with the language of it and define each and have each have separate definitions and ways of relating to it, I'm more interested in how it feels to you, like the actual experience of gratitude versus the actual experience of appreciation. Not that interested in the language. I mean, the language of it is fine, and we're it's how we relate, and we've got to look. I mean, we do have two different labels: one gratitude and appreciation. So it's not that the language doesn't matter. I'm more interested in these short sessions to see if there's a way those things feel different to you, and see if there's something that comes up for you. There's a difference between appreciation and anything you come up with, from the radically different to the same thing to well, what you come up with. So, but I think it's an interesting inquiry, and so let's check it out. Let's take a little time to experience the two and see where you land on it and see how it shows up for you. Throw in the chat if you try different sounds. I hate that. I can't tell what the volume is in your end either, so if you can throw that in the chat at some point. Let me know. Meantime, yeah, it's now it's too distracting. It's too distracting. Can go back to nature sounds. Little rain, little birds. Go for that. Yeah. Okay, so settle in, meaning you can close your eyes if that feels safe for where you're at, or lower your gaze to avoid visual distraction, and find a posture that's alert, awake, not stiff. Find a balance, front to back, side to side. Dropping the shoulders, maybe away from the ears. Feel the weight of gravity holding you in the seat. Bringing attention to the breath. Not changing it, not forcing it to go one way or another, just noticing it. Letting your attention ride your breath in and then out. Noticing the temperature of the air, quality of it as it fills your lungs, your belly, how your clothes feel as you breathe in and out. Noticing the sensations. Bring into mind your intention for being here this morning. And maybe with a smile in the eyes, maybe a small smile on your lips, just bringing to mind something you appreciate, a piece of art that you admire, you appreciated, maybe a sunset you recall, maybe a moment in time. Bringing to mind something you appreciate, standing in front of that and noticing how that feels in the body. There may be something to say. If it's a person that you're appreciating, you should feel free to say whatever you need to say to that person. Noticing how that appreciation feels for you. Where in the body you locate that feeling. If it has a temperature or a texture or a quality to the feeling, as you appreciate. The mind wanders, you can nudge it back to the breath, non-judgmentally, quietly, easily. And when I say bring to mind something that you're grateful for, it could be a person, a place, an object, a scenario. What's different about that? Is it a different person, place, or object than the appreciation? Does it feel different in the body? Smile on the lips and in the eyes. Experience of gratitude. If there's something to say to this person, say that. Noticing where in the body you experience gratitude. Noticing if there's a difference for you between gratitude and appreciation, if that vibration shows up as different. Thanking the object of your gratitude one more time. With another breath, opening your eyes. If there's anything you'd like to share, any reflections of how that was for you, you can write those in the chat of whatever channel you're watching this on. Sort of got something for myself this time that I hadn't seen before, hadn't worked out, but appreciation seemed to me showed up like there's a distance. I can appreciate the value of that thing, whatever it is, but it's over there, and it's doesn't connect to me in the way gratitude does. That gratitude is the experience of me being thankful for whatever that thing is, something I appreciate, or whatever that is, being shared with me in my life. That appreciation is, there's a separation of my life from it. It doesn't have to be shared with me. It doesn't have to be, I can appreciate the value or appreciate the value of something without it being connected to my life. And in gratitude, I can't. It is directly connected to my life. That's what I am grateful for, is the connection to my life. So I could appreciate something connected to my life. And in fact, when I do appreciate it and it's connected to my life, I wind up being grateful for it. For me, that's a new context or a new pathway that sort of showed up this morning out of that, which is what I wanted to get accomplished. Actually, was my intention for myself. So I'm curious as to how that showed up for you, what you saw about that, how that looked for you, anything new you saw on that, and stay grateful. See what happens. See if you can catch yourself a couple of times today, stopping, appreciating, being grateful. See what the difference is in your day-to-day life. It's one thing to start your day in gratitude. It's another thing to live your life from gratitude, and that's what we'd like to practice, is elevating our experience from a morning practice to a moment-to-moment practice. And with that, deuces. I'll see you tomorrow.